What's up, everybody? Spring break is finally here, and I'm ready to play some more Red Dead Redemption with Pacman in April of 2011. Now, before we get started with our trophy for today, are you seeing what you're looking at right now? My player is wearing a different outfit, riding a horse that's black, white, and silver, and his rifle and his pistol seem to be plated with gold. Why is this? Well, you know how before Red Dead Redemption came out, there were 3 pre-order bonuses if you pre-ordered the game from either Amazon, GameStop, or Best Buy? Well, here's the news. Rockstar Games actually released 3 downloadable content features that gives you all of the pre-order bonuses of the game from Best Buy, Amazon, and GameStop. So if you download all 3 of those downloadable content packs, you essentially get everything in the game that's possible. You get the Warhorse, Deadly Assassin's outfit, and let's see, you get the Golden Gun pack. Now, the deal was, with GameStop, there was the Expert Hunter outfit, and the Savvy Merchant outfit, and the Deadly Assassin's outfit. Fans of the game were able to vote which outfit should be in the pre-order edition of the game. Well, it turns out that the Deadly Assassin outfit won, and people who pre-ordered the game before, I think it was mid-May of 2010, when the game arrived, they were able to unlock this outfit and wear it, and it regenerates your Deadeye twice as fast. And as you can see, it seems to be modeled after the Clint Eastwood outfits in Sergio Leone's spaghetti western films. If you pre-ordered the game from Walmart, you would get the Golden Gun pack, which essentially makes the Cattleman revolver and the repeater carbine plated with gold. But in this case, the Golden Gun pack on the PlayStation Store is actually superior to that of the Golden Gun feature you get if you pre-ordered the game at Walmart, because if you pre-ordered the game at Walmart, only the repeater carbine and the Cattleman revolver were plated with gold. But now, in the downloadable content version, aside from the explosive rifle and any of the thrown stuff, every pistol, every shotgun you can think of is plated with gold. See, my shotgun's plated with gold. My Henry repeater's plated with gold. My rolling block rifle's plated with gold. So everything. So essentially, 85% of the weapons you have in the game, if you download that feature, they're all plated with gold. And also, if you pre-ordered the game from Best Buy, as I mentioned, you would get the Warhorse, which is essentially the strongest and fastest horse in the game. So, because of that, sadly, I abandoned my American Standard bred in order to get this Warhorse, but then again, my American Standard bred is probably free, roaming in the wild. So, isn't that awesome? Rockstar, we all love you for this. You showed us kindness, and now we didn't have to pre-order the games for all of that bonus stuff. You gave us everything. You gave us Undead Nightmares, the Undead Nightmare pack. You gave us a multiplayer co-op pack. You gave us Liars and Cheats. Let's see, the Hunters and whatever pack. You also, and now you've given us all of the pre-order bonuses nearly a year after the game was released. Rockstar, we all thank you. Everywhere. We all friggin' thank you for this. I at least now have everything, and I bet a lot of people who are deciding to play the game again will too. Well, we're gonna get started with our trophy for today after that fantastic news. Let's see, if I go to Trophy Collection. Also, not to mention, with the Hunters and with that pack, let's see, the Hunters and whatever pack. Now, not only do you get the Deadly Assassin's outfit, but you also get the 2 outfits that weren't even decided by by the people who voted. So literally, you have stuff you weren't originally supposed to have. Okay. Our trophy is bronze, and it's called Fightin' Around the World. Knock someone out in melee in every saloon in the game in single player. So it's pretty simple, and it's actually funny. Like, why would you go around knocking people out in front of the saloons unless you're the town moron, or unless I don't know, you just want to be an idiot. So we're gonna knock somebody out, and no, let me. Oh, whoops. Let me put on my bandana because if I punch somebody, other people are probably gonna try shooting at me, and therefore I'll have to shoot them, and I don't want to get negative honor. So I'm gonna select my fist. This is a good spot. Everybody there's playing poker. All right, Herbert Moon. I thought I killed you, but put up your dukes. Yeah, it's a full-out brawl. Red Dead Redemption, Super Smash... Oh, no. This is another problem. A lot of the people just run away. Okay, I'm gonna knock out Irish Shelton here, but 2 people are ganging up on me, so I may get knocked out first. I don't know how to... I forgot how to block, so I'm just gonna punch him out of here. Ah, dang it. They're literally kicking me when I'm down. Okay. He's back... He's bound to be knocked out. Okay, so I knocked out Irish Shelton, so I knocked out somebody in a saloon in Armadillo. Now let's move on to the next saloon. Now, general in Red Dead Redemption, a saloon is a place where you get to go to the counter and drink whatever alcohol your player decides, but then again, there's this other place which seems like a saloon, but you can't really drink there. It's, again, I think I mentioned this before, Rathskeller Fork, and there is a place that seems like a saloon out there, and I don't know whether or not it's a glitch, but I can't drink there for some reason, but for some weird reason, I ignored Rathskeller's Fork, and I don't think I got the achievement. I think I had to go back to Rathskeller Fork and knock somebody out there in order to get the trophy. So I guess you have to knock out somebody in Rathskeller Fork even though you can't drink there, technically not making it a saloon to you. But then again, you can play a gambling game there, so that's like all the saloons you go to. So I'm just gonna ride there since maybe I'll think about some more stuff to talk about. And by the way, I'm riding a war horse while wearing a deadly assassin's outfit while carrying weapons that are covered in gold. My awesome level in the game has now shot up from 10 out of 10 to 20 out of 10. So we're just gonna keep on riding. L.A. Noire comes out in about a month, and I wonder if people are going to still be playing Red Dead Redemption even after L.A. Noire comes out, and if they have it. Like, I think a lot of people gave up Grand Theft Auto 4 for a while because they were probably playing it for 2 years, and then Red Dead Redemption came out. But L.A. Noire came out just a year after Red Dead Redemption comes out. In fact, it's almost exactly after a year comes out. It's in May. So do you think people are still going to have business in Red Dead Redemption they want to complete, or do you think a lot of people are just going to be able to move on to L.A. Noire? Let's see, we're at Rathskeller Fork. Finally get to see the Gap... I finally get to show you all the Gap Tooth Breach in New Austin for a while, actually, as we ride through it. It's essentially the same as the other New Austin areas, you know, desert, shrubs, except it has these tall, tree-like bushes, and it has some cougars out here, and trust me, you do not want to mess with a cougar. They're super annoying. So yeah, I go to Rathskeller Fork. Who are we gonna beat up here? Probably gonna have to get away, so I'm probably gonna have to get away quickly, so no need to hitch my horse. Let's see. Huh, barely anybody's here. Maybe, I'll punch this guy. There we go. Put up your dukes, man. I'm gonna pwn you. I thought you were a noob, and I was right. So, yeah, we've knocked somebody on Rathskeller Fork. I'm gonna call my horse. Now, I think that's pretty much all the saloons in in New Austin. There's none in McFarland's Ranch, and there's none in, what's the other place? Plainview. So, I think the next place we need to go, Oh, there's a saloon in Thieves Landing, and it's actually happened to me multiple times. People who are there, like Ballard Twins people, like rogues, bandits, criminals. They hang out there, and sometimes randomly they'll try to kill my player, so I'll have to shoot them back. It can be annoying, but when I pretend, you know, like it's this big, it's this epic gunfight in this bar in this crooked town, you know, it can be fun. What do you think the plans are if they decide to make another Red Dead Redemption game, like a sequel? I've got to stop saying like a lot. I use that too many times. Anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, let's see, I've got to save a person. There's some wolves. Shoot him. Shoot him. Or her.
This is all I have to offer, but I shall pray for you forevermore.
Thank you, sir. Let's see, how much did he give me? $7. Well, because it's 1914, that's not. That's probably a lot. And anyway, back to the plans for Red Dead Redemption sequels. Do you think it's gonna be the new style of gameplay of the old, or is it gonna be changed a little bit? And what do you think the title is? Judging by the end of the game, what do you think the name of the sequel is gonna be? Red Dead Redemption is actually a sequel to a previous game which was released in 2004, Red Dead Revolver, but as far as I know, it has nothing to do with the original. It's just a sequel with the first two words only. But what do you think the name of the next one is going to be? Red Dead Revenge? Red Dead Resurrection? Red Dead Revolution? Well, either way, I'm going to buy it. I know I will. Also, do you think they're going to add some more games to play in the single-player mode? Like, I've been thinking... I don't know if it was played in the Wild West or not, but what would be cool in the next Red Dead Redemption game? How about you get the opportunity to play Russian roulette? And again, you may... I'm not going to tell you about the game, you have to look it up, but how about every time you survive a round in Russian roulette, you get $100? That would be cool. And if you survive the entire game, you'd get, like, I don't know, $1,000. So, anyway... What else is there to say about? Not much more. Actually, I don't know why, but it appears that the Warhorse is a little bit faster than the American Standard Bred. Unless you're going really fast, unless you're going, like, if you're tapping the X button like crazy, you can't see that much of a difference. Like, look, I'll go like this, and, let's see, if I just... Yeah, I'll go like this. Yeah, this is about the same speed as the American Standard Bred. Not that, this is like it. But then again, if I tap it like crazy, look, it goes a little bit faster. I don't know if you can see that. I wonder if the terrain of this game is realistic, though. Like, I know when it gets... Like, I know, in this area, of course, there are deserts, and there are deserts, there are swamps, there are plains, and there are mountains, forest... mountainous areas in the Wild West, but do you really think that a desert would go from a sandy, cactus-littered area of land to a grassy, ranch-like farm area just by going up a cliff, like I just did? Look, the terrain is now changed vastly. I don't know what that's about. I wonder if there's any more downloadable content for Red Dead Redemption. I think the creators have pretty much... I think the creators of the game and whoever came up with the ideas, finish up their ideas. Think about it. Think about it. We've had zombies, we've had co-op multiplayer, we've had different outfits, we've had gang hideouts, we've had playing games online, we've had everything. Do you think there's a lot to do? I don't know. Let me actually try taking a stagecoach. What else is there to say about the game?
Howdy.
Hello, sir.
I commend your decision to leave here. I need to ride to Thieves Landing. Where are you headed?
Get me to Thieves Landing and step on it.
Alright, wake me up when we arrive.
Yeah. I think, when I went to the PlayStation Store to download all of this content, I actually, there was actually a banner on it, a blue banner in the corner which said VGA. I don't know what exactly that means, but I'm guessing it stands for Video Game Awards. And I think if it's like that, I really hope that Red Dead Redemption won Game of the Year in 2010. There were a lot of good games. There were a lot of absolutely fantastic games in 2010. There was Super Mario Galaxy 2, Donkey